Today I want to talk about one of the reasons that business owners can get depressed about their businesses. And I know this has happened to me a few times, more than a few times, and unless you are brand new in business or incredibly lucky, it's probably happened to you too, where you get frustrated, you have days when nothing works out, you just feel like you're never going to succeed at the level that you want to, and sometimes you just want to throw in the towel and just forget all of it. And if you are new and you haven't experienced this yet, you probably will at some point, so this video is really good for you too. So let's talk about one of the big reasons that this happens and what we can do about it. For me, I notice that when I'm getting depressed and I'm down on myself about my business, it's usually because I have been comparing myself to someone else. And that is a big no-no if you want to be successful in your business and in your life. Because when we start comparing ourselves to others, we stop going on our own track in our own way, and we start judging ourselves and thinking that we're not good enough or we're not worthy. And that's just not a way to be successful or happy in business or in life. So here's kind of how it happens. I'm on Facebook and I'm writing some posts or uploading a video or something, and I start scrolling through my feed, and because of the different things that I do for business, I get a lot of advertisements, and I'm in a lot of groups, and I get a lot of posts from people doing similar things. And what happens is invariably somebody will have some screenshot of $1 million in sales, or I've made all this money, I made $8,000 in the last 20 minutes, or something crazy like that, that is just much better than I am doing at that moment in time in a similar type of business. So what happens is I start to compare myself and just say, well, I'm not as good as them. I'm never going to be as good as them. And what I forget, and what a lot of people forget, is number one, you're not seeing the whole story. You're seeing their screenshot of amazing sales or of something that they did in the last 20 minutes, but you're not seeing that maybe they had $1 million in sales, but they only made $20,000 in profit because they were doing it all at cost. Or maybe they got $8,000 in sales in 20 minutes, but they've been working behind the scenes for 2 or 3 months or years in order to make that happen. So you don't know the whole story. You're kind of getting what I call a highlight reel, which is their highlights of their successes. They're not telling you all of their frustrations and failures and the times that they looked at somebody else's post and thought the exact same thing that you're thinking, that, wow, I'm never going to get there. I'm never going to get to that level. Because no matter what level you are at, whether you are a $1,000 earner or a $10,000 earner, $100,000 or $1 million, there's always somebody who is doing better than you, always. So even the people at the top levels have people at higher levels to compare themselves to, and they can get frustrated just as well. So that is one reason why not to compare yourself with others. Another reason is people lie. I mean, the internet is not known for truth and full disclosure about things. So I have seen people, and I've known this for sure that they've done this, who have taken screenshots of other people's successes and photoshopped their own name on it, or changed a couple numbers so it's not exact, but they're greatly exaggerating. I knew somebody who was doing $10,000 in sales, and they added a 2 in front of it, so it was $210,000. And so you get people that are not telling the whole truth, and a lot of times it's because they have something to sell. They're selling a program, a course, coaching, or sometimes they're just trying to feed their own ego and make themselves feel better because they're not doing as well as they think they should be. So take everything you see on the internet with a really big grain of salt, because not everybody is telling the truth, or telling the whole truth. And then the other thing is you don't know their backstory. So let me tell you about a little story about affiliate marketing, because I've recently gotten back into that. I was into it about 4 or 5 years ago, and I didn't do very well. And so I kind of went on to other things and got into e-com, and I was doing other things, but I really wanted to revisit affiliate marketing because I like the model and I like the possibility. So I got into this program, and at first, I was following instructions, watching the videos, doing what I was supposed to do, and I didn't get the results that I wanted to get. And it was frustrating me because I was seeing these people post, got another sale, got another sale, got another sale, and I was just like wanting to punch my computer because I was getting so mad about it. But then I started realizing that some of these people who were getting sale after sale after sale and making it look easy, they've been doing this for 5, 10 years or more, and they're really pro at what they're doing. So even though there was a program that I was following, I just don't know what they know. I don't have a list. I don't have all of the little small things, the intricate things that make a difference. I don't know how to write good sales copy like they do. They can just like roll it right off their tongue like it's just, every day they can do it, and I struggle with it because I'm new and I just am not in the groove yet. So I was I call it comparing your chapter 1 with somebody else's chapter 20. You're just getting into your book, you're just getting into your new thing, and you're looking at somebody who's already 20 chapters in, and they've conquered it, and they're on the top of their mountain, and you're getting mad at yourself, forgetting that you didn't slide down a mountain, you didn't fail, you're just getting started. You haven't even gotten to the foothills yet. So it gets frustrating and it gets depressing because we forget these things and we just start comparing ourselves to what we think other people are doing. Or even if they're really doing it, to their professionalism and their experience is a better word, to our newness and to our inexperience. So the takeaway from this is, number one, don't listen to those people. Take them as inspiration. Yes, they did $1 million in sales, so can I. If they did it, so can I. If they did $8,000 in sales in a week, so can I. It's not a problem. It's just that I have to learn and I have to develop the skills and I have to become the person that is a six-figure earner in this industry and that is making the big $8,000 weeks or $10,000 weeks or $20,000 weeks or whatever. I have to grow into that. And the final thing that I want to say is think about your competition. Because here's the truth, and this is the secret of business, so pay attention. Your competition is not those people who are way ahead of you. And it's not those people who are at your level, and it's not those people who are way behind you. Your only competition is you. So go look in the mirror and meet your competition because you are where it's at. Competing against yourself, competing against your skill set and your success from last week, last month, 6 months ago, last year. If you are doing better in beating the person you were and moving ahead, then you are winning at this game. It may take you a year to get to where you want to go. It may take you 10 years. But as long as you can look back into your past and say, wow, I am so far ahead of the game, you are winning, and you are winning against the only competition that matters, which is you. So I know that you can be successful in anything that you want to do. And if you're getting frustrated and depressed, just look around and see who you're comparing yourself to, because that's probably a big part of the problem. And then go look in the mirror and say, hey, I am my own competition, and I am going to be successful compared to myself yesterday. And then go and get back to work and start building your dreams again. I know you can do it. I am really on your side, in your corner, and I wish you all the success in the world.